Fun fact about me, I start off every video with water. It's just what I need to do. Which is why, right now, I want you guys to go and get yourself some water, have a little sip throughout the video because it's good for you. Stay hydrated. Yeah! Hi, it's Scola. So a couple of days ago, over on my Facebook, I asked you guys to ask me any questions you had for me. So basically the way I'm going to do it is in order of the most thumbs up question. So let's crack on. How do I get into the habit of exercising every day? If you want to start off an exercising schedule that will stick for a very long time, what I suggest you do is to ease yourself in. Don't expect yourself to straight away be able to do like 6 days a week of intense exercise. Just ease yourself in with like 3 days a week of just light exercise or 4 days a week, and then slowly start to build it up as you feel yourself becoming stronger, and over time you actually want to exercise. Your body starts to crave it. Like, I can't sit around for that long. Even during the day, I always have to be moving. So really it's just about easing yourself in until you get used to that whole program. And Scholar can't speak today. Another thing that I suggest you do is to write it down. Don't just keep it all up in your head. Make sure you write down what you want to do, otherwise you will forget. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna exercise tomorrow at like 6 o'clock. That is all of your thoughts just frizzling out into the universe, forgotten, and probably not gonna happen. For it to become a habit, you have to treat yourself like a child. If you remember the way your parents taught you how to brush your teeth every day or to take a bath every day, they made it fun and they kept reminding you to do it. So make your workouts fun. Make it as fun as you possibly can. If you don't like exercising, just pick the exercise you hate the least, and eventually I promise you will learn to love exercise and keep reminding yourself, like your parents used to remind you to brush your teeth or take a bath. So you can set little reminders on your phone, you can like stick stuff up around your room to remind yourself to do it, anything like that. That's the way to make it become a habit. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be super hard to force yourself, especially on those days when you just don't want to work out, but those are the days that make you the strongest. So just force yourself. Don't make yourself think about exercising too much, just do it. So if you wake up in the morning dreading your workout, do it straight away as soon as possible before you have time to talk yourself out of it. How do you learn how to cook healthy food and stay healthy when the people in your house don't eat healthy or buy healthy food? That sentence had the word healthy a lot. Anywho, as you guys know, I started losing weight when I was 14, so I did not do the groceries. I did not have any control over it. My mother would not let me have control over the groceries, so I basically had to just do with what I had. In the beginning, what I did was I just worked with what I had. I made little changes like reducing my portion sizes. I asked my mom to reduce my carbohydrate portion for dinner and increase my vegetable portion, and also we always had a bit of meat on there. Really, it's just about finding the healthiest things in your house. For breakfast, I would opt for eggs or porridge or something like that. Just getting oats. Even if you don't have oats in your house, you can take your pocket money or whatever money you have, go out and buy yourself a bag of oats. They're pretty cheap, they're not too expensive, and they will do you for at least a month, and it's so good for you. You just have to be willing to make sacrifices and just to be creative as well. I had to be really creative in the beginning, and I have to admit it wasn't the most exciting culinary experiences of my life. Like, I hate salad. I'm just gonna put it out there, even till this day, lettuce, tomato, cucumber or anything like that does not do it for me. I will eat it, but I am lying if I'm saying that it's tasty. It's just food and nutritious for me, just to fuel my body. It's just about making those sacrifices and just changes and just doing the best with what you have. I don't want any excuses that you can't be healthy because your family isn't healthy. You can do it. You have to be an example for them and show them that you're making changes. Even if it's difficult for you, even there are snacks everywhere, you just have to have everything in moderation. Slow your roll. Just do what you can, guys. I know you can do it. I don't want any excuses. I'm being tough today, so you can do it. Can make the changes even if you can't afford to buy all the healthy foods in the world. You can make changes. We were on a budget, you know. We weren't balling to be going out there buying organic pasta, baked vegetables. You know what I mean? Who inspires you? Basically, a range of people inspire me. My mom inspires me. Beyonce inspires inspires me. I just got her new album, OMG. I am loving it. My favourite track is Flawless, as I posted on Instagram. Loads of people inspire me, people like Mandela, which is very current, I know, but he still inspires me. It's just a huge range. Some people in entertainment business like Beyonce, and some people who are like made a huge change to the world like Mandela. It just depends on the day and what's happening currently, and I'll be inspired by that. How do you build up motivation on the days you just feel like giving up? Motivation is temporary. It only lasts like a second, like once in a blue moon. Other than that, you have to force yourself to do it every single day. You know, like with school, how only at the beginning of the year that you were really motivated, and then towards the end of the year you're just like no. By Christmas you're just done. I just want to eat and not do any work anymore. So it's just about forcing yourself and just getting stuff done because you have to. And how do you work out during the winter? Like, more specifically, what do you wear and how do you stay warm while running? I tend to work out indoors during the winter just because the weather here sucks. It's so random. Basically because it rains a lot, where I run it just becomes a pool of mud. I physically cannot run there. I will slip over and drown in mud. Yeah, that's a problem. And then the most recent problem is that when I wake up, it's dark. And when I get back from college, it's dark. It's just darkness all the time, so I can't actually go running. So I tend to do inside workouts most of the time, like just little circuits that I have going indoors. Or I can skip outside and do stuff in the garden because we have a little patio area that's quite easy to work out in because there's like a light there and everything like that, so it's pretty cool. So I do stuff like skipping, and then I do like my own personalized circuits that I want to target certain areas for. So yeah, and keeping warm, it's just I put on a hoodie, pretty basic, keeps me warm. I wear leggings or tracksuit bottoms, a jumper with a t-shirt, sports bra to keep the babies in place. How do you upkeep and how long do you keep your braids in for because they always look great? Thank you very much. I keep my braids in for about 2 to 3 months, and honestly, I don't do anything special. You guys think that I have like some sort of luscious hair routine. I do all this stuff to keep looking fabulous, but no. I'm pretty bad about my hair. Like, I don't put any of this luscious argan oil or stuff like that, but I want to start doing that because sometimes my edges can be a little bit jacked up and I want to get those. They're growing in nicely again because I ruined them with one of the braids I had before. I'm just really bad about my hair. I mean, I'm pretty good with it, but not enough for me to be like, oh guys, this is what I have to show for you today. Do you have a boyfriend? Because I have a friend who has the biggest crush on you. Tell your friends to call me on 079 123 56 123. That's not an actual number, so don't call that. Actually, do try and call it and see who answers, because that would be hilarious if it was a real number. What do you think about thigh gaps? I'm not really fussed about thigh gaps. I don't know why everybody's gone crazy about thigh gaps. It's the same as asking me, Scola, how do you think about long fingers? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about small ears or big ears? What a lot of people don't know is that a thigh gap is actually caused by your skeletal structure. If you have like wider hips and your legs are set in a certain way, the way your skeleton is set, then you're gonna more likely to have a thigh gap at a healthy weight. People who don't necessarily have a natural thigh gap, you have to go to unhealthy lengths in order to get a thigh gap. It's like, guys, when you go through life, because I'm wise, I'm 18 years old, I've lived all of life. I'm joking, by the way. But through my years, what I've noticed, especially because I've been so involved with my body and changing it and doing stuff to it and stuff like that, in terms of just weight loss, I haven't like. What I've noticed is that there are so many different trends over the years. Remember when stuff like being super skinny and just having big old fake boobs was in? Remember that? And then now when you see those people who have that sort of body type, you're like, that's weird. because that's not in anymore. And then when we used to be all about just skinny, straight up and down, sort of the model look, that used to be super in. But now if you see that sort of body shape, people make the most negative comments about it, which is disgusting, by the way. Do not ever put down any other body shape to make another body shape feel better. It's all about trends. The most recent one is the Kim Kardashian body. Now everybody's out there squatting, trying to get the booty all pert and big and round and bubble butt sort of thing. It's just trends. If you just relax and stay happy with your own body, you'll be fine. Don't get yourself all fussed with all these trends, because it's just another trend. It's just like right now, what's in? Tartan is in. You'll probably wear tartan for this season, and then next season it'll be out. That's what it's like with body shapes, but that's how life is. And I think if we stop paying attention to it and just be like, okay, that is the trend right now, but I don't necessarily have to look that way, you know what I'm saying? Just like when you look at fashion trends, you're like I said, tartan is in. Are we all gonna wear tartan? No, you go, oh, I don't really like that trend, so I'm not really gonna do it. Oh, that trend won't really suit me. It's not what I'm naturally about, so I'm not going to go for that trend. Do that with body types and you'll be completely fine. Answer one more question, because this video is going to be super long and I'm really sorry about that. Can you do a 7-month challenge starting before the end of December for weight loss and toning? The thing is with really long challenges is that it's very hard for me to stay consistent, and I really don't want to let you guys down. Doing long challenges is very difficult for me, especially in this year of my life. I keep talking about it, but basically I'm in my last year of A-levels, which is basically your last year before you go off to university. And I think universally all over the world, that's a pretty tough year of your life. Like, you are under so much pressure to at least get into one of the unis and get grades and do all of your work on time and all that stuff. So it's pretty stressful for me. Sometimes I have deadlines. That means that week is pretty chock-a-block full of just doing schoolwork and dedicated to that, and I don't really get much free time. So over the next like 7 months, I'm going to be doing exams for my final year before I go to uni, and I really just want to concentrate on that, and I don't want to then let you guys down. That being said, I know I will have certain months or certain weeks where I'm quite free, I'm not as busy as I might think I would be. So basically I'm gonna be doing challenges, but shorter challenges. Like, I already have one planned for January, so I'm planning on doing a January challenge, a 30-day one. Basically what I have planned for the January challenge, which I've just told you is called the New You challenge, is basically it's going to be sort of to assist you in your new year. I know a lot of people make New Year's resolutions to lose weight and stuff like that. I just want to ensure that you guys actually do it and you keep it up, and just to guide you through that time. I want to make sure you guys, if you do make that New Year's resolution to be healthier next year, I want to be there to help you and egg you on. So I'm gonna be doing loads of challenges and giving you guys free stuff. Anyway guys, I think I've been talking for long enough. It's actually gotten darker outside since I've been talking, so I think I better pop off. I'm gonna go and watch Harry Potter now. I think it's Prisoner of Azkaban today. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, make sure you're following me on Instagram, make sure you're following me on my blog as well. If you're doing the Hot for New Year's challenge, we're going into last week, so make sure you're following me on my blog to keep up to date with that. Anyway guys, if you like these Q&A videos, make sure you comment below and tell me to do more, and I'll keep you guys updated either on my Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. I don't know where I'll do the next Q&A, but I will let you guys know. Anyway guys, I'll see you later. Bye!